All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. I don't know what to say. This is bad news. I mean, I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Roman's been sanctioned by the UK government, ladies and gentlemen. Like, his assets are frozen. It's done. They have found links with him and Putin. They have now found links. Even if we were to able to sell the club, Roman's getting diddly squat. He's getting no money, directly or indirectly. We can't sell tickets. Only the season ticket holders can come to them. No merchandise can be sold. So if you're looking to buy merchandise from the mega store, gone. We can't do any transfer business. We can't renew anyone. We can't offer contract renew. So Rudiger's gone. Aspilicueta's gone. Christensen already going. Valen, thank you for the super chat. This is worse than transfer ban. We are actually going to lose Rudiger on a free and need to sell our academy players to generate income. We're dead. We did. We are dead. We are actually dead. Oh my God. This is the man that delivered the bad news. Martin Ziegler. Where does he do? Chief sports reporter for the Times. Views entirely my own. Jokes probably stolen. I wish he was joking here. Massive news. Roman Abramovich sanctioned. All UK assets frozen. Chelsea can still operate under a special license, but sale now on hold. Sale now on hold. Club will not be allowed to sell any more tickets. Only season ticket holders can go to the games for the foreseeable future. This is, you don't understand how we already don't make enough money through ticket sales. And when you can't even sell tickets, we are going to be in extreme situation. We made a huge loss last season. We've been making losses since Roman has taken over. And now Compound all of that with the fact that we can't even sell tickets. It's gonna all, to all the people that have been saying to me, don't be so negative, don't be so negative. It's not that. I'm a grown adult. I know how the world operates. I see what's going on. I just didn't expect it to be this bad, but I knew what was going on. I even said to you guys, don't think we're going to be getting any people during summer. Think about the people we can keep, because a lot of them will go. I'm telling you, a lot of them will be gone, because this football club is done. Fallon, thank you so much for the super chat again. It's only a matter of time Thomas Tuchel leaves. Yeah, I don't know whether we're going to be able to afford any of these players with no income, with no Roman money. We'll come back to this very soon. With no income coming through, with no money that Roman can pump into the club ever again, forget about the sanction, ever again. No merchandise sale, no tickets. We are not going to be making any money. We are literally not going to be making any money. I don't know how much money we have in our reserves, in our bank accounts. I don't know. But Roman is not going to be able to inject any money to help us out. And we don't have any money to sustain. At least till May 22nd or something like that. Even then, let's have a look at this. Also, no merchandise sales allowed, no player transfers or new contracts. Catering services will be permitted. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the catering services. So no player transfers, no contracts. It's mad. It's mad. Salaries can still be paid. License details. This is the license details. Let's have a read of this. Under this license, so permissions, under this license, subject to the condition below, the club may pay remuneration. How are we even going to pay remuneration? If you're not making any money, how are you paying any of this? Allowances and pensions, all of employees of the club, including the wages of players and coaching staff employed by the club, fees, dividends, or other allowances to directors of the club payable under obligation which predate the date of this license and are due in the period of the license, but not any fees, dividends, or other allowance to be DP to the DP. Reasonable fees or other costs directly related to ongoing regular maintenance of the club, including rates, council taxes, so all those, expenses. You better be paying the expenses, basically. Insurance, ongoing maintenance, and inspection to ensure safety and security of the site, but excluding new capital works or refurbishments. Reasonable costs to travel to and from fixtures by any of the club teams for players and essential staff, not exceeding the value of 20,000 per game. Reasonable costs necessary for the purpose of the club hosting fixtures. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. How's Chelsea going to afford any of this? Here I was literally laughing at this guy yesterday for the craziness PSG committed and what he did post-match. And now we are actually in the mud. We are actually in the mud. The government would need to give special dispensation for the sale of Chelsea, and no money could go to Abramovich, either directly or indirectly. He will not get a penny from the sale. Wow. How is this what's Roman meant to do now? I guess he already said he doesn't want a penny. Maybe Roman already knew this was coming anyway. He did say Roman mentioned that I don't want a penny from this. Well, you're not going to get a penny. Roman did say that he doesn't care about the debt, the 1.5 billion, and he also said any proceeds will go to the war victims. So I guess he knew this was coming. Perhaps Roman knew that the sanction was just around the corner. Looks like Norwich is going to get a draw tonight. Oh man, I can't believe we have a game as well today. I think the biggest factor that we can take away from all of this, ladies and gentlemen, is we'll come back to the news again. I think in terms of Roman, nothing really changes. I get the feeling Roman already knew. Roman already knew that the sanction was coming. He already said he doesn't want the money for his debt, the 1.5 billion that Chelsea owes. And he already said any net proceeds of the sale of the club will go to the war victim. So he probably is not worried about the money that comes to him. But I think from the club's point of view, we are now sanctioned in the sense that we can't sell tickets, we can't sell merchandise, and we can't do any transfer negotiations, contract extensions, or any other transfer stuff. Muhammad Izay, Ms. I don't get it. Sanction Abramovich said seize Chelsea from him, sure, but why is the club a separate entity not allowed to make money? At the end of the day, the club is owned by him. That's probably why. He owns Chelsea Football Club. He's the owner. And they have, put a sanction on all his asset. Chelsea Football Club is his asset. I think this is the reason why it all kind of makes sense now. This is the reason why he wanted to distance himself. He wanted to give the everyday running of the business to the trustee foundation, the trust charity foundation. But even those people, they didn't want to take it. But that too, I think the UK government wouldn't have appreciated that anyway. It wouldn't have. I can understand what. Look, it all makes sense. It all does make sense. Roman knew this was coming. That's why he was trying to move all this. But the trustee foundation, even if that happened, I don't think they would have they would have been able to stop all of this, because at the end of the day, Roman is still the owner of the football club. Why can't they just strip Roman of the ownership and give it to somebody else? I mean, you can't just strip someone from owning. This is why Roman has been madly busy to sell the football club. This is why we're getting all these rumors and the way how quickly it's moving. We have to sell the football club, ladies and gentlemen. We have to sell the football club immediately. The quicker Roman gets away from here, the better it is. We need to sell. The Turkish owners, Saudi Arabian owners, that Swiss guy, sell. We need to be sold, because or else all these sanctions are going to be there till May 22nd, which is still good 2 months, 2.5 months away. We cannot afford to not accumulate any match day fees. The sale of the football club needs to happen immediately. And I just want to show you, even though Martin Ziegler says, that it can't be so. All UK assets frozen. I think CFC Daily. I just want to show you guys CFC Daily. Let's see what CFC Daily has to say. Russia regulations license also prohibits Chelsea spending more than 20,000 on any away game travel, which asks serious questions of Champions League logistics, starting with Lille away. Wow. Russia regulations license also prohibits Chelsea spending more than 20,000 on any away game travel, which asks serious questions of Champions League logistics, starting with Lille away next Wednesday. Yeah, how are players meant to travel if there's a sanction on that, 20,000 on travel? Are they meant to like walk or something? Walk to Lille. Under Russia regulations, licensed to operate, Chelsea can pay players and staff, pay outstanding transfer fees, spend max 500k on staging games, receive payments, albeit they will then be frozen. License runs to May 31st, and government can revoke or suspend at any time. Wow. Yeah, Gabriel, but if frozen, he cannot sell. I think this is the thing. I'll bring it up very soon. Well, at least Stamford Bridge will still have 25,000 at home in the league. Man, 25,000 ain't good enough, man. 25,000 brings us diddly squat money, man. Chelsea stuck with these measures until 31st May 2022 unless it's renewed, revoked, or the club is sold. I think here somewhere he says, how can we sell the club though? This is the one. Stephen Swinford. Who's Stephen Swinford? Political editor, The Times. The government would need to give special dispensation for the sale of Chelsea, and no money could go to Abramovich either directly or indirectly. He will not get a penny from the sale, likely to be a protracted process. Breaking. Roman Abramovich has been sanctioned by the government, and his assets, including Chelsea Football Club, have been frozen. Chelsea have been given a special license to continue with football-related activities, but the sale effectively bars the sale of the club. Okay. Abramovich is one of the 7 high-profile oligarchs who have been sanctioned by the government. The others include Oleg Deripaska, the owner of ENG Group, and Igor Sachin, the chairman of Rosneft. Sanctioning Chelsea Football Club effectively places it in limbo. A special license from the Treasury means that football-related activities such as tonight's game against Norwich can go ahead, but Abramovich cannot sell the club. The government would need to give special dispensation for the sale. So at the end of the day, it's still up to the government. We can have that Turkish brother who wants to buy Chelsea Football Club, but if the government does not give a special dispensation, then we are done. We are stuck. And no money could go to Abramovich either directly or indirectly. He will not get a penny from the sale of the football club. Official sanction listing for Roman Abramovich. Close personal relationship with Putin for decades involving preferential treatment, financial benefits including tax breaks for his companies, buying and selling shares at favorable rates and contracts in the run-up to World Cup. License for continued operation of Chelsea is very narrow. One existing season ticket holder can attend fixtures. Only existing club can pay players and staff, pay for travel. Oh my God. They found links, basically. They found links. As you can see over here, close personal relationship with Putin for decades involving preferential treatment. Financial benefits, including tax breaks for his companies buying and selling. I think I saw somewhere else as well. Someone say that he's providing steel or something in the war. Yeah, there we go. No, not that. Oh, where did I see that? Remember, Chelsea can still be sold. It would just mean Abramovich does not make a penny from the sale, seeing as he was going to send all the profits from the sale to those affected by the war in Ukraine. Anyway, we'll see. It makes difference. I mean, look, it's not that straightforward. You would still need the UK government to say they can do that. French-speaking players at Chelsea text get French football news. How can they ban the club from selling players? Surely there are employment law implications for players who were due to leave now essentially being trapped. Oh. So, okay. So the players that are out of contract, they're probably going to go. But the players who are probably looking to be sold can't be sold. Check Hugo. Who's this guy? Let's check this guy out. Hugo. Oh, come on. For context, a usual Premier League away game with a flight, security, food, hotels, etc. would be 30K. Going abroad, don't see how they can do anything other than either commercial flights or drive their bus, and significant drop in stands of hotel will make a big impact. Wow. Yeah, because 20 grand, these guys, they don't operate with 20 grand. This is incredible, man. Players are trapped in. Chelsea are permitted reasonable cost to travel. Yeah, can't travel. True colours shown by those now dancing on the grave of Chelsea Football Club as the bent, corrupt, reprehensible government hang a question mark over the jobs of thousands. It's not just Roman Abramovich losing here. The collateral damage is unfair and unjustified. Yeah, I mean, let the man sell the football club. Like, why the need to impose such heavy? You've trapped him. The UK government, you have trapped him. Why are you now trying to suffocate the man as well? Like, you have found your links, you've done everything, you've done it. Like, he's on the way to sell everything. Why are you stopping merchandise? Why are you stopping tickets? Like, freeze the money to be let go of from the banks. Like, don't stop the revenue. You're stopping the revenue. How are we meant to pay people if the team is not making any money? How? The UK government, that's true, man. That is true. This tweet, I must say, true colours shown by those now dancing on the grave of Chelsea Football Club as bent, corrupt, reprehensible government hang a question mark over the jobs of thousands. It's true. You're not just hurting Roman Abramovich, you're hurting many people connected to the football club. Serious protests must be done. I think this is probably in the cards. Check Connor Hum's tweet. Who's Connor Hum's? Connor Hum. It's mad. Guys, what's his name? Is it Connor Hum or Connor Hums? Double M, okay. It's on latest. Does anyone have minor injury according to Connor Hum? Where's this tweet, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, I've got double M there, man. Connor double M, Humm. Just put the link, or just capture the tweet and put it on the comments, and I'll bring it up. I can't seem to find this, brother. It's mad, man. It's mad. Let's see if it's in the. Chelsea sanctions will be reviewed in May, but if at the end of all this Chelsea end up in administration, they will receive a 9-point penalty. Oh my god. This is gone to different level, man. Wow. Chelsea could end up in administration from this after review in May. Should that be in case, they will receive a 9-point deduction, which could impact Arsenal's top 4 chances significantly. We are done, guys. We are done. The UK government is ready to just destroy us, man. If we go into administration, Chelsea could end up in administration because, okay, let me tell you what administration means, ladies and gentlemen. It means you're about to get it's liquidation, basically. You get into administration when you get into a mess like this where you're not earning anything, government has frozen everything, and you enter like an external admin. It's called external administration, where someone else comes from an outside to manage your stuff, and their prerogative is to pay people. Whoever needs to be paid, get paid. If there's no other money left, well, that's it. Diddly squat. Game over. Oh my days, man. News see PYS's latest tweet. Okay. It's PYS, Scott. Chelsea can receive prize money, but it will be frozen anyway. So basically, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever money you get, it's all frozen. This is the thing. If there's agenda, liquidation is inevitable. Like, if there is a push to destroy Chelsea by the UK government, they will do that. Today's the day Chelsea is founded, March 10th. Wow. Happy birthday to Chelsea. Guys, check Sky Sports News channel. Oh my God. What else is going on? Yeah, PO Super League style protest needed outside the bridge on Sunday before the game. Everyone should turn up. I think this is the only way forward. People need to go out there and protest because the club is in disarray. The club's going to get destroyed. The club will get destroyed, ladies and gentlemen. We need to have Roman sell, brother, sell. Whoever, I don't care. Roman's just checking who he wants to just sell. So please sell. He will ensure who he's looking at and whatnot. We don't have the time to dilly dally around. We need Chelsea Football Club to be sold ASAP. "42 seconds ago, Simon Phillips. Breaking, Chelsea can still be sold by Roman Abramovich, provided none of the proceeds benefit him. Government will consider an application for a license to sell in dialogue with Chelsea." I think this is it, ladies and gentlemen. We got to sell immediately, or else we cannot afford to not earn any income during this time. Oba one, we'll be fine. This is just greed from the UK government. They don't want to allow Roman to receive the profit. They want their cut. Oba one, I don't know from which angle you're saying we'll be fine. Yes, Roman will need to sell. Sell. Okay, get it over and done with. Whoever the new owner comes in, I'm telling you, forget about we need to organize ourselves. As I've been saying in my previous videos, we cannot be operating the way we have been under Roman. Roman's done fantastically well for us. We've won so much, but we've lived like animals, to be honest. We don't make enough money to be able to spend the kind of money we're spending. Whoever the new owner is, we need to check ourselves a little bit. We need to bring ourselves back in. Wage structure. We cannot be throwing money to players left, right, and center. We need to be concerned about our transfer budget. We need to have a proper ideology, a plan. We can't just be throwing money. We have a lot of work to do. We need a new stadium to get more money, to generate more income. And in order to build a new stadium, that's going to take a lot of money as well, that the new owners have to throw in. Please check Matt Law's tweet, okay? Nothing about any of this, Oba One, is fine. Nothing. This is what I've been saying to all of you guys recently in all my videos. Expectations need to be changed. We need to know that we may struggle in the next few years until we become sustainable again. Chelsea can still be sold and bidders remain interested. All depends on whether or not Abramovich will allow UK government to effectively take over the process, story, and details. So look, it's now totally up to Abramovich. Is Roman going to be okay? Because Roman is literally running around and meeting all these prospective buyers. Is Roman going to be okay if all the process and everything about the sale of the football club is run by someone else? I mean, is the power going to be taken away from Roman? Do we even get a 1.52 billion or 3 billion pounds, or is someone just going to buy us for peanuts? Is Roman even in charge of the sale? Can he actually be in charge of the sale? Valen, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Took a country to bring Chelsea down. Oh, it's incredible, man. It's incredible. UK government, a government, is after a football club. Well, after Roman, which is heavily linked to our club, obviously, is the owner. UK government to take over the process. That damn shady is. Yeah, look, that means UK government's going to be running the sale, right? Can Roman actually negotiate? I wouldn't understand. I wouldn't believe that Roman's going to be able to negotiate any of this. Yeah, Gabriel, you're right. I don't think he can have any input now. Mate, Roman Abramovich has no say. He can't overrule the club. You get nothing because the sale is off. He can't sell any assets. They are rushing the sale process. Means also, I think Roman knew this would happen. I do think that Roman will pick Saudi or the Chelsea fan billionaire who's worth 21 billion. Oh, man, I don't even know if Roman can choose anyone. Yeah, Roman is actually nothing, to be honest now. He's done. Roman cannot do anything. He can't even negotiate this sale anymore. I don't know how he can negotiate this sale. Let's check Sport Talk channel. Sport Talk. Is this? Are you talking about Talk Sport? What this guy's saying? Yeah, Rudiger's leaving Chelsea Football Club. There's no doubt about that. No ticket sales, no contract renewals, transfer not allowed. The government has sanctioned Roman Abramovich and his club Chelsea. A must watch on the huge news. For everything, Miz, this is not right from UK government. I mean, I just don't understand how, as one of the tweets said, this will hurt not just Roman, but so many people that are employed by the club. It will hurt them. Us not being able to make money, only 25,000 seats are for season ticket holders in a Stamford Bridge stadium that holds 40,000. So other 15,000 and our income from match day was not even enough. Was not even enough. Our income from match days was not even enough. We can't sell merchandise. That's a huge one as well. Not being able to sell merchandise. People's jobs are going to be on the line, man. To be honest, I'm not even worried about transfers. Like I'm worried about the well-being of the club. I'm not even worried about contract negotiations, contract extensions, this, that, the other. I'm just worried about the everyday, day-to-day operations of the club. Like if this continues on for too long, like we need Roman to be selling well, it's not even up to Roman anymore. We need the club sold like within the next week. We need the club sold. Surajit, the most likely solution would seem to be that rather than the proceeds of a Chelsea sale going to charity funds set up by Roman, they instead go to the funds set up by the government. Telegraph. Funds set up by the government. Are they worried that even that charity, whoever Roman has set up, like they're worried about that? They're just worried. Anything related to Roman, they're just worried. Valen, thanks once again for the super chat, my man. Honestly, you've been providing a lot of super chat. Much appreciated. This is going to make players on huge wages look bad. Yeah, man. I don't know how much money the club has in the reserves. Like, this is pretty much during the pandemic when there was no football and the club was making no money. Like, we're literally going to be in the deficits massively, and we are already in the deficit. It's mad. Just want to see what else is going on. I'm told about a bill in Parliament that's expected to be passed on Monday that could see Chelsea FC seized. That would mean a sale could happen. It has to happen. That's the only way out of this. A sale is the only way out of this. Chelsea can be sold, and some potential buyers are still interested. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the only way. If I'm being cynical, the government wants to have absolute visibility and or control over the proceeds of the Chelsea sale. They do not want any money to hit a bank account that they do not own or administer. This is a way of ensuring any sale happens exactly on their terms. It accelerates the need to sell. As with each passing day, the football license activity damages the club. Equally, this makes the probability of a legal challenge against the sanctions less likely. Lots of may, could, potentially, and not a lot of absolute facts. This is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, by Joe Tweedy. This is what I've been saying. We're in a situation where there is no other way. The only way to get out of this mess is we sell immediately. We need to sell immediately, and the sale is not going to be monitored by Roman. The sale is going to be monitored by UK government. They will do the transaction. They will see where the money goes and where it hits. I'm pretty sure there's corrupted officials in the government as well. There's no doubt about that. I wonder what they're going to do with that level of money. You know, these governments are the biggest, corrupt people out there. So we know what's going to happen. But yeah, as you can see, they do not want any of the money to hit the bank account, and they do not own or administer. This is a way of ensuring any sale happens exactly on their terms. This is what they want. This is what the UK government wants. They want to ensure any sale happens exactly on their terms. Isn't this theft from Roman? I mean, you'd think so, but they've connected Roman to Putin. That's the thing. They've linked him now. They've linked Roman with Putin. They've said that he's got a personal relationship. All the stuff that was said over here, I think. No, not this guy. All the stuff that was said by, I think, this guy. No, not this guy. Where's the tweet? Yeah, this guy, Martin Ziegler. I think he said here somewhere where they've linked Roman. They have linked Roman. What's this? Best TM in the morning. Unless human being, I will let Putin descend on you. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? People putting some mad stuff. Where is that initial? Is it this one? No. Contracts, transfers. There was a place where they've linked Roman. Yeah, some reason I can't find it now, but yeah, they've linked Roman with being a personal tie to Putin, and being involved basically with the economy and so on and so forth. The new owners, thank you so much, Constantine, for the super chat. The new owners will have to cut costs to make up these losses, meaning the proceeds wages for Rudy 200K will be reduced. He will leave. We are done. Yeah, all of these will need to be reassessed. All of this will need to be reassessed because we can't be running the football club the way Roman's been running. We cannot be doing this. Reality has now hit big time. We have to run the football club in a normal way, much like the way Liverpool's running. We have to adopt that style. Reasonable wages, reasonable transfer market transactions. Only spending what we're earning. You still got to have some profit. Does the government need to communicate with the guys present in the Chelsea board while selling the club, or else we could possibly be in the mud like we are at right now? Does the government need to communicate with the guys present in the Chelsea board? Yeah, well, they will. They'll send some of their people now. They will. Or they would want complete visibility. Like they'll probably still allow Roman to go and do all the meetings and whatnot, but then they'll want complete visibility as what's going on. And as soon as we see a particular buyer that is committed, that's why I knew this sale was going to happen quick. There was some reports saying that the sale could take weeks and months. No. What weeks and months, man? Sale needs to happen ASAP. Is from what I've heard, Roman has provided steel for tanks. But yeah, my man Jeremy, can you tell me where you saw that tweet? Because I saw that tweet as well. I just can't find it now. This is exactly what I saw. From what I've heard, Roman has provided steel for the tanks Putin's army has in Ukraine. Exactly. This is what I saw as well. This is what I saw. This is how they've linked him. You're absolutely right. If you can find me that tweet, my man, that'd be great. Yeah, the link states that Roman supplies steel for the Russian production of weapons. There you go. There you go. Yep. 100%. They have linked him. That's why this has gone mad now. These sanctions have affected Chelsea fans, employees, players, management, etc., who have nothing wrong, who've done nothing wrong. Not that much to Roman. Well done, UK government. Exactly. I mean, the only way to get out of this is the sale. Sportswire saying check out Nizar. All right, let me check out Nizar. Roman Abramovich is described as a pro-Kremlin oligarch who has been involved in destabilizing Ukraine. He is described as having a close relationship with Vladimir Putin and providing steel for tanks in Russia's war effort. Yeah, at the end of the day, you can't. I told you all the people that were saying, "Oh, Ms. Roman, how do you know this?" That I told you guys, do your readings. Do your readings. I didn't want to say it in videos. Do your readings. As much as Roman's done some great stuff for us, you'd be a blind person to believe he's not been linked or involved. He has been, man. He has been. One, thank you so much for the super channel, man. We must stay calm and let the news settle. The UK government is trying to scare us. We'll get sold, people paid, and tickets revenue unfrozen. Give it 2 to 3 days. I hope this is the case, man. We need the football club sold, like ASAP. Chelsea owner Abramovich hit with sanction by government as sale as of Blues put on hold. This from Goal, obviously. The Russian billionaire had hoped to secure the sale of the club before sanctions were imposed. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich is now unable to sell the club after the UK government froze the Russian billionaire's assets as part of the host of financial sanctions. Abramovich had announced his intention to sell the London-based Premier League club last week. Despite there being plenty of interest, however, the sanctions now mean that the Blues face an uncertain future. Why Abramovich has been sanctioned. Abramovich has been penalized as part of the British government's sanction on numerous high-profile Russians who have ties to President Vladimir Putin, who ordered the recent invasion of Ukraine. HM Treasury Office Financial Sanctions released a statement on Thursday, which in part reads, Roman Arkadievich Abramovich, hereafter Abramovich, is prominent Russian businessman and pro-Kremlin oligarch. Abramovich is associated with a person who is or has been involved in destabilizing Ukraine and undermining and threatening the territorial integrity, sovereignty, and independence of Ukraine, namely Vladimir Putin, with whom Abramovich has had a close relationship for decades. This association has included obtaining a financial benefit or other material benefit from Putin and government of Russia. This includes tax breaks received by companies likened to Abramovich, buying and selling shares from and to state at favorable rates, and the contracts received in the run-up to FIFA 2018 World Cup. Therefore, Abramovich has received preferential treatment and concessions from Putin and the government of Russia. What do Abramovich sanctions mean to Chelsea? Chelsea are now effectively in limbo, with Abramovich having hoped to sell the Stamford Bridge club before the sanctions were imposed. Culture Secretary Nadine Dorries has said that Chelsea will be issued with a special license, which means all football-related activities such as Thursday's clash with Norwich can go ahead. However, the club cannot sell tickets for matches, meaning only season ticket holders will be able to attend games in person. What has been said, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has released a statement following the news, which reads, there can be no safe havens for those who have supported Putin's vicious assault on Ukraine. Today's sanctions are the latest step in UK's wavering support of the Ukraine people. Will be ruthless in pursuing those who enable the killings of civilians, destructions of hospitals, and wow. As Reese said yesterday, patience is key. Let's check Absolute Chelsea tweet. All right, let's check out Absolute Chelsea. It seems the Swiss-American consortium backed by Todd Boehly and Hans York wants to push ahead at this time to buy. This guy is the biggest advocate for Swiss-American consortium, Nicola Emfield. This guy, he's been pumping news about these people. They're going to be in the hunt now. They're going to be in the hunt to buy it. Whether we like it or not, whether whatever people are already a bit put off by these people, we need the football club to be sold. Spectators who have purchased Chelsea tickets before today can attend matches, but no new sales will be permitted. Yeah. Fallon, thank you once again for the super chat, my man. Got to feel for Tuchel during post-match interview. Oh my God. This man doesn't deserve this, man. I wouldn't be surprised if I know Thomas Tuchel has been saying he's happy, he couldn't be happier. This is a perfect fit for him, but there's only that many punches you can take to your face until you say, enough's enough. The only saving grace here is that if we are sold within the next couple of days and business is back to normal, that's the only saving grace. We need Chelsea Football Club to be sold. Like after Norwich's game, within the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, finish it up, and then lift all these sanctions, lift all these licensing stuff. Let's get the new in, and let's just clean up the whole Roman stuff. Like, thank you so much, Roman, for everything that you've done. Appreciate it, but my man, you got to go now, because this is the betterment for the football club. The football club will go under the mud massively. You need to go. Sell it, find a buyer, and let's look forward to the future. Ladybird, thank you so much for the super chat. CFC can sue UK government for FX sanctions versus RA are having on its independent employer and company. Beyond reaction as supporters, this is a disgrace. It is a disgrace because regular people will get hurt, but I don't know if it's going to be in Chelsea's prerogative to escalate the matter by going after the government. We just need to wrap things up here. We just need the football club to be sold within the next couple of days. Digital film reviews. Anyone but the Swiss, miss, please. We must. I mean, I don't know if we have a say. Like, I don't know if we've got time. We can't just be sitting here and be picky about who we want to sell to. Like, we need to sell. The longer we are picky about this, the more we keep getting hurt, because the quicker we sell, all of these sanctions and all of this they can go away, because it'll be now the new owners. Mohammed, yes, what we need to do is urge the fans in the UK to go on strikes and pressure the government to sell Chelsea on auction, and government can keep the money. I mean, look, either way, I think this is what the government's forcing anyway. The government's forcing Chelsea to be sold ASAP, and they want to make sure that none of the money is going to Roman. This means the club can be sold for cheap, which means new stadium is a possibility. Perhaps, I think this is why a lot of people were saying some of the bids were about 1.5 bill, 1 bill as well, apparently, because some of these owners know that the club needs to be sold. And at the end of the day, whatever money we owe Roman, well, that's it, Roman, you're sanctioned. You're not even going to get a penny anymore anyway. So you've lost all that money. That 1.5 billion debt, gone. That's your money finished, finito. So yeah, maybe the new owners will have, I don't know, maybe they'll buy Chelsea for cheap, and then they'll hopefully have enough money to build the stadium. But even that has issues. The new stadium building, there's going to be a huge protest with the pitch owners. Tell the pitch owners to sell. Tell people like Rory if they're going to be selling their ownership. Vando, I bought merch last week. Miz, can you confirm I will get my item? You'll get your item, bro. You'll get your item. Now we beggars can't be choosers, I'm afraid. Exactly. We can't be choosing who we want to sell to. Ah, Miss Check Chelsea pitch owners tweet yesterday. They're open to rebuilding the. They better be open, man. They better be open. They better absolutely be open for this. Because if it's a fight to get the ownership of them to build a new stadium, we don't need any more fights. We need the new stadium. My man Yunus, just seeing if Chelsea end up in administration in May, we'll get a 9-point deduction. Got to rack up those wins in midst of instability and players leaving. Oh my God. If we get the 9-point deduction, what are we now? What are we in the table? I hope we don't get into administration. That's why we need the sale. We need the sale ASAP. Football club needs to be sold. Get it sold. We're on 53 points. Game behind Arsenal. Oh my God. 3. We're only 6 in front of Man United, man. Man United's got 2 games in hand. And we're 8 in front of West Ham. We need to win, as Eunice said. We need to win. We need to win everything. If we get a 9-point deduction. The last thing you want is we don't make it into the Champions League. No, we can't have that. We can't have that. Already, we're not going to be making any money through ticket sales, merchandise sales. If we get the final blow of not making it into Champions League because we get into an administration and deduct 9 points. 9 points. That's a lot, man. That's a lot. I wonder how the players are feeling as well, ladies and gentlemen. How would the players be feeling? 9 points is a lot. How will the players be feeling, man? How can we be enjoying the match against Norwich today? How we as fans are going to watch this match against Norwich? How? I don't care if we rebuild or not. I just want my club back. I think the sale will be completed by that time. I hope so. I hope the sale is completed before any administrations and whatnot takes place, man. Valon, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. You've been pumping super chats, man. I really, really appreciate everyone that's been providing super chats. Much appreciated. Wouldn't even get the Champions League money. Exactly. If we take a 9-point hit and lose out on Champions League, shirt sponsors 3 are reviewing the situation and in discussion with Chelsea following Roman Abramovich's sanction. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I completely forgot what about the sponsors? What about our sponsors? They don't want to be associated with all of this. We're going to lose money through sponsorships as well. It's got massive repercussions, man. It's got massive implications. All of this. Sale needs to happen. The latest news, Chelsea sponsor 3 network. The other thing, how do we travel to Lille? How do we travel to Lille with £20,000? I love when fans like this. What are you talking about? No points will be deduced, bruv. Yeah, Stephen, I'm making up the news. I'm the one who's making it up. Have you not seen what's going on, man? It may not happen, but it's not me talking about this news. There's literally journalists out there tweeting these things. If Chelsea gets into administration, they will lose 9 points. This is not me making this news up. Man, these fans are strange, man. Go with some players and academy boys. Man, that's crazy. What else is happening, man? What else is happening? See? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is what I was talking about just a moment ago. If Chelsea end up in administration, they will receive a 9-point penalty. This from Rob Draper, chief football writer, The Mail on Sunday. Not making up stuff. This is literally the news that's floating around. Roman declared that over 2 billion would go to Ukraine war victims. Abramovich was instrumental in helping the NHS during the pandemic, offering hotel stays to staff for free. UK government instead wants to scratch his plans and put the sale funds into charity of their choice. See, I think the thing with this is the Ukraine war victims. I saw a report not that long ago about that whole Ukraine war victim. What they're worried about is that it may not actually go to Ukrainians, because Ukraine war victims could also mean Russian casualties, because it's the Ukraine war. This is what they're worried, that ultimately it could just go to the Russians only. Valen, thank you so much for the super chat. Eunice just uploaded a video. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to watch Eunice's video as well, he's just uploaded as well. Shirt sponsors 3 are reviewing their situation and in discussion with Chelsea following Roman. Yeah, if we lose these guys, man, they're a big sponsor for us, man. If we lose them as well. Swiss granddad or administration, they will win. This is what it's come down to, ladies and gentlemen. We better buckle up with the Swiss owner, or else the more we wait, we are gonna be in administration. Considering the UK government has now sanctioned Abramovich over the Ukraine crisis, it becomes imperative for them to sanction Man City, Newcastle, and their owners for countless human rights violations, including their role in the invasion of Syria, a humanitarian disaster. Yeah, where is the Inquisition on these clubs? Where is the Inquisition on these clubs? These clubs are involved in serious human rights issues and serious humanitarian disasters. Why isn't the government going after them? The Swiss American consortium will want to push ahead to buy Chelsea at this time. Just sell it, man. Just sell it. UK government make a lot of money out of Chelsea, so they equally won't want us to fall off too far, hence letting us sell the club. At least Abramovich said pre-sanction he wasn't keeping a penny, so a U-turn from him to now not to sell would be bizarre. Yeah, the sale will have to happen anyway. Yeah, this is the sad part, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone at director level at Chelsea going to be speaking on the record, or is it ownership? Yunus, bro, especially Newcastle, i.e. Bin Salman and Khashoggi, mad how selected. Yeah, man. We all know what you did with Khashoggi. We all know. We all know, but we're going to close our eyes on that. I mean, look at what's going on in Yemen, Syria. We're just going to close our eyes on it. But this, ladies and gentlemen, this is not fair. We cannot have Thomas Tuchel addressing these matters anymore. I swear to you, if in the Norwich game, if the journalists are going to be asking Thomas Tuchel about these questions, it's not fair. Thomas Tuchel should not be answering these questions. He should be answering football-related matters. Who's playing? Who's not? What was the tactics? What's the feelings? What's the vibe? All of this, Chelsea needs to come out and just deal with it. Come out, address the situation. Don't let Thomas Tuchel do this. Valon, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. The UK government are under their payroll. Yeah, you're right, man. You're absolutely right. Saudis, United Arab Emirates, all of these people. You're right. They're under their payroll. Russia, however, Russians, not so much. Make no mistake, the UK government are punishing Chelsea fans and all the club's employees who are all completely innocent. This won't be forgotten in a hurry. I wonder what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, a protest, what does the protest do, though? At the end of the day, you need the club to be sold. That's the only solution. So what will the protest actually do? What are you going to protest about? The protest, you go and protest on the government, let's say. But the government is wanting us to sell immediately. They've got a beef against Roman. And basically the government's saying, sell quick so that your people don't get hurt. It's up to Roman now to just sell quickly. Worst news to wake up to, 100%, man. We will rise again surely. I feel we should give the Swiss guy a chance. We can't be choosy anymore. If the Swiss guy's got the money ready to go, I say do it. I say just do it. Is the club should release statement before the match starting that no question should be asked to Thomas Tuchel and the players about what has happened. 100%, man. Thomas Tuchel will not know anything about this, man. To throw Thomas Tuchel under the bus like that is mad. People, you can't protest against unified sanctions the same way against a company wanting exclusivity in the Super League. They are not even the same ball game. Exactly. Yeah, this isn't... Protesting on Super League is something that the club was looking to do. This is a government sanction. What are you actually going to protest and where? If you want to protest, you're going to have to protest in the parliament. What's the point of protesting at Stamford Bridge? It would not make sense. Can we get a last minute all-you-can-eat Chelsea? We had it planned for tomorrow. I'm not sure whether Matisse is actually going to do one. That's why I jumped in on my channel to get this done. But we will definitely have an all you can eat. Don't you worry. We'll definitely have an all you can eat show. It's totally up to Matisse when he wants to do it, because he was planning on doing it tomorrow, because obviously we have the match. Like we didn't expect this. Like, this is craziness. Man, Handle, my man, what a horrible news to wake up to, man. It really is. It really is, ladies and gentlemen. What a horrible news to wake up to. Yeah. Tickets, contracts, ongoing travel, and revenue are crazy issue. Yeah, I mean, people like Jonathan who go to the matches, they buy tickets. He won't be able to buy anymore. Contracts for players. Rudiger's gone because our fault for not extending Rudiger months ago. And now we're in this state where it's done. If we can sell within the next few days, maybe we can save the situation. But even then, the new owners might come in and go, I don't know much about Rudiger. I'm not sure if I want to give him a contract extension and with that level of wages. So we're going to lose Rudiger and Christensen and Azpilicueta. All of them. All of them. Let's see if there's any more final news, ladies and gentlemen. We'll wrap things up very soon. And we'll see if we need to do another live later on. And we've got the match coming up. Well, a lot of things coming up, to be honest. I was going to do the watch along for the West Ham Sevilla Europa, which we'll do. And then obviously straight after Chelsea Norwich. Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at this. Telecommunications company 3 confirmed to Times Sports that their 40 million a year sponsorship deal with Chelsea is now under review. More sponsors likely to follow. We're in serious trouble, man. We're in serious trouble. No one wants to be associated with us. We're in serious trouble. Valen, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. United fans would love it if government did it to them. Yeah. They actually want their owners to go. Will the players and staff take a pay cut until Chelsea find new owners? I don't think so, man. The players be like, well, how's it my fault? How's it my fault? Why should I take a cut? They're not going to take a cut, man. They got to look after their well-being. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap things up here. I'll catch you guys for the watch along. We've got a watch along coming up for the West Ham Sevilla game for Europe. I really wanted to watch that. So it's up to you guys if you want to tune in. Would love to see you guys come in. And then obviously Norwich Chelsea, that watch along will be on as well. So yeah. What a sad day, man. What a sad day. See you later, guys. Thank you. Thank you for all the comments, all the super chat, all the support. Take care.